Alright, so it's time for the next episode of Alan Wake, which is episode 3.
Previously on Alan Wake.
Oh, now it shows me the previously segment. What the hell?
Alice?
Okay.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, you'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
Alright, so that was the segment I was talking about.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
Yeah, I
I'm
like
looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure.
lots of
Hi,
dialogue, man.
Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
Okay, so like I was saying, that was the segment that I wanted to show you at the start of episode 2, but I couldn't get it. But now at episode 3 it shows me the segment again.
Mysterious deaths, urban legends come
It's
true.
kind of weird.
And get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane.
I just
Now,
noticed his
I don't know
limping.
if I found about him, make him out to be a famous writer.
Thought it was
When
just
I ran a bunch of searches,
walking
couldn't
slowly.
find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Oh shoot, I forgot to check for coffee thermoses. Probably missed one. Or can pyramids that you can knock down. Get achievements for. Hell yeah. Oh, I can't jump.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook store. The Scratching Hag.
The Scratching
For you in
Hag.
the dark. Childish stuff like that.
That's probably the old lady I've been
This is the
seeing.
best part. All of the articles about this stuff
Yeah,
were
let's
written
hide in the
by
bushes.
Cynthia Weaver.
Fern
I asked
bushes.
around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met. Yeah, anyway.
How are you
she
doing,
met
Randall?
Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Quit pestering the birds and show us the way. You could just as easily have pointed out her house from the
Well, mister,
fence we
this
were
here's
at.
Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Yeah, just talk, pal. Nothing more. Nothing hidden. Ah, knock the furniture around. Alright.
Welcome to, oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Yes, please come in. How could they not
Hey,
notice that
this is really
she's different?
good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al, what's... Oh...
opening to that Stephen King novel. What's it called? Misery. Yeah, Misery. Now she's gonna tie him to her bed, break his legs.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. Aren't you weak to stop it? You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on.
Back to work, boy.
God versus the old hag.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jacker. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Type. Alright. So this is Rose's bedroom. You can see the shrine to Alan Wake. the top image looks like Spoonie.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I
Oh
get you
dear
today?
diner.
Coffee?
I got
couldn't
my
look at much
coffee
hate for
thermos.
Rose.
Thank
Something
you.
had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. Have a nice day.
So how do I
Come back soon.
move Barry? You gotta get him to the car.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste. Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
Alright, so the police is coming. And I'll probably need to avoid them. Otherwise I'm gonna waste even more time.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air, and let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all.
Alright, let's not listen to that.
Tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts.
Understood.
Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through the caller.
Nothing in the mailbox. This isn't Fallout, where you can loot mailboxes. just a quick look here, and